Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel, friends. A special episode today. This is a little out of place, a little out of context, but again, time travel episodes seldom go where they're supposed to. We are watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 7. Those Old Scientists. Now, friends, I haven't even started watching the rest of Strange New Worlds yet. Full disclosure, I've seen several episodes, but this one in particular, I watched it, but I didn't really have the context for it, so I'm not even sure if I finished it. So now, having watched at least up until season 4 of Lower Decks, I am ready now to join in with this crossover for Strange New Worlds, react to it just so I can have the full range of the Cerritos experience when it comes to Star Trek. So friends, before that, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy ding ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Star Trek or any of our science fiction offerings. And of course, if you'd like any of those offerings early or in their full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Join us here on YouTube. You get everything about a day early and bonus episodes like this one. So, yeah, of course, join us if you would like. We would love to have you. But friends, all that is then, and this is now. And now it's time for a special episode. Season 2 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Episode 7, Those Old Scientists, the crossover with Lower Decks. Nothing to it but to do it, friends. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the first time in Strange New Worlds, away we go!
Ensign's log, stardate 584.
Here we go.
The Cerritos has just entered the orbit of Krolmuth B.
Krolmuth B.
Stop! How are you so excited for some random portal nobody's ever heard of?
Love it.
It's just a tunnel.
I love scanning new things for my collection. Radiation's a super useful form of energy.
Yay, high five, science, yes.
You're in charge?
Yep, job of a lifetime.
But you think portals are boring. Why would they choose you?
Probably because Ransom knew it would bum me out. Come on, sooner we leave, sooner you can get in your all-important portal time.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Brad, she likes being around you guys. And she likes this shit too.
Hey, did you know that this portal was actually discovered by Orions?
Oh, Tendy. The Enterprise actually found it.
No, an Orion science vessel did. My great-grandmother was on it.
But I mean, were any Orions even doing science stuff back then?
They weren't all pirates, you know.
Amazing.
Sorry. I didn't mean to suggest that. Look, all I'm saying is...
It's the mistress of the winter constellations there, Bold Boimler.
All right, Boims, I know what Starfleet tells us, and I know you know everything about everything, but...
Hey guys, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm picking up traces of heronium.
Heronium hasn't been recorded for centuries!
What's heronium?
You know, Starfleet used heronium in the original NX class. It's lightweight, it's durable, and it's just the right shade of gray. I bet Spock stood right here. Mr. Boimler, hand me that scanner.
Oh, that's great.
Is that your Spock?
Yeah, I've been working on it.
I've been working on it.
Do you know we're here, like, right now? Maybe live in the moment?
I know, but sometimes I wish I could have lived back then.
You would have done fantastically, Boimler.
Guys, the ancient thing is doing a thing.
Help! The portal's trying to portal me!
It's trying to portal him.
Boimler?
Oh my god, amazing. Jack Quaid.
Very realistic. What?
I love Jack Quaid. I love Jack Quaid.
Number 1 to Enterprise, we might have a problem.
Nice. Oh, I'm down for this.
These are the voyages.
Oh my god, it's animated, isn't it? I knew that. I forgot that.
Its 5-year mission. To explore strange...
Look at that animated beauty. Hands down, my favorite ship. With the spinning nacelles. No version of the Enterprise, to me, is as beautiful as that bad boy right there. She is fantastic. Full disclosure, too. I did not like that ship before I watched the original series. I always thought that the spinny things were dumb. I said it. As a kid, I was just like, it looks cheap, or it doesn't look right, it looks old. And the cheaper and older I've gotten, the more I have fallen absolutely in love with that design. Not to say I don't like the other Enterprises, I do, but for me and my money, the original NCC 1701 is my ship. I saw that little direction by none other than William Riker and Jonathan Frakes.
Captain's log, stardate 2291.6. En route to deliver a crucial shipment of grain to a colony on South.
She looks good. I'm not sure I like the CG, but he's gonna lose his mind.
I'm Captain Christopher Pike.
That's me.
Computer and program? Never mind. Sorry. That means I'm hello. That means I'm really on the USS Enterprise, yes.
Amazing.
2291.6.
Ah, yes. 5 digits. Totally normal date to be living in.
We already know you're from the future, so no need to do what
Thank God.
whatever it was you're trying to do.
Okay, thank God, because I'm
Don't want you accidentally affecting the timeline before it gets a chance to send you home.
Forget, why is he like startled by Una?
About my future, do you?
Oh, I totally forget this. Does he know something about her?
But let's review temporal protocols regardless.
Oh, good. I haven't.
No interfering with past events.
Got it.
2, no,
No sharing knowledge of the future.
Yes.
Definitely won't happen again. Worf's honor. Dang it.
A small change here, we won't feel anything.
The future.
Yet it could destroy your future. Your friends, loved ones.
Ensign's log, stardate, the past. So, I'm waiting. Not really sure what I'm...
Forget how effing tall Jack Quaid is.
Whoa. Riker.
Riker.
Mr. Boimler, I cannot help but notice that you keep staring at us.
Sorry, it's just that,
You guys are rock stars.
And is that a classic TS-122 tricorder?
It's a 120.
Do you mind if, can I hold it? Just thank
Ben is like, okay.
They never improved on these. I mean, yeah, they got smaller and more powerful and arguably less likely to explode, but design-wise?
Explode, you said?
As help
Explode, you say?
is, why don't you tell us what you were doing when the portal turned on?
Yeah, so I was standing...
Rutherford was taking a picture.
Anyway, we took a hollow image with our camera that emitted radioisotopes, which seemed to set it off, so I guess it was just dumb luck.
Does he always laugh, or is this new?
It's definitely new.
God, Jack Quaid is tall.
Landing party's back on board.
Tell them to join us on the bridge.
Captain, I think this vessel might be Orion.
This bridge is beautiful. I love, I am such a snob now when it comes to Star Trek. I never thought it would happen. Oh my God, he must be absolutely floored.
I'm on the bridge. NCC 1701-.
You cannot cancel this show. I need to know how these characters...
Come stand here.
Yes, sir.
Come stand here.
We're sure that's an Orion ship.
Oh, that's totally an Orion ship. Classic Scout. I built a model of one in a bottle. It was a small ship, a big bottle, but still.
He can help you here, Chris.
Sorry, it's just, I have reason to believe that's a science vessel.
Do Orions have science vessels?
I love it.
What if I happen to know?
Careful.
Careful.
Incoming hail from the Orion ship.
Yeah, just talk to him. I mean, that's the easiest way to suss this out.
This is Captain Christopher Pike, USS Enterprise.
Captain Har Karas.
Har Karas.
What were you doing in Krulmouth B?
Routine surveys.
Captain, I'm reading a transporter signal. The Orions have beamed up the portal.
I have a question. Is this guy that's playing the Orion captain, is he Lopez from The Expanse? I'm looking that up. I'm pretty sure he's Lopez from The Expanse. Unreal. My first Easter egg.
What you got there? So, uncontrollable vomiting coming yet?
What?
Oh, chronoton poisoning. It's really common, but you just want to make sure you're close to a bathroom.
Listen, if Brad didn't hear about it, it's not real.
Why don't you both tell me what life is like on the Enterprise? I mean, is it just like...
There you go.
Guess you're pretty used to seeing aliens in the future?
Well, yeah, but...
One of his best buddies is in Orion.
Golden age of exploration. And you guys get to actually live it. I mean... I'm jealous.
God, he is Boimler. Is he not Boimler?
Oh, if you're around on Friday, you should come.
Yeah.
Is that something you're doing for Captain Pike's birthday?
It's his birthday on Friday?
Oh.
How's throwing the captain a party gonna ruin the future?
Well, it could in several ways.
It could in several ways.
I like it. Good idea. I will give you all the credit for it.
Please don't put my name on anything.
So
Don't put my name on anything.
Watch out for those chronotons.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, Jack Quaid. We need a live. It's off-putting. Does he smile? Is he like emotional in Strange New Worlds? I watched a couple episodes. I don't remember this shit.
Spock? What about him?
Well, he's acting.
I do love her uniform too.
I'm worried because I made Spock laugh. And I keep wondering, is that a butterfly effect?
Oh.
None of this is your fault, okay? Spock was acting like this before you arrived.
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
Okay, so this is what? This is just like a phase? And he'll get over it? And
Oh, that's right. It's her fault. Not fault, but
oh,
yeah.
you're the one who's been influencing him, not me. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's
Oh my God, so you did sort of change the future here, Brad?
influence him forever anyway.
You basically just told her that they're not going to be together because he's different.
Maybe I should get off the ship sooner before I
Brad, it's Bradward. Come on, I want Jack Quaid playing Boimler everywhere.
We sure this is wise?
No, but I'm going with him.
Way to go, Brad.
This might be a second.
Woo!
She's a junior science officer in Starfleet, and her great-grandmother's on the Devar. If we hurt them...
It could erase her from existence.
Yeah. Tendi is not on the table.
Forgiveness, benevolence, really great hair.
All of the above.
Hail the Orions.
Why is Chris being such a dick in this episode?
Lock phasers on their engines, but hold your fire.
How could you not like Brad?
It's hard to really talk with your weapons aimed at our ship.
Lon, stand down, phasers.
Standing down.
I wonder if that's her grandma beside him.
Give us a moment.
Ideas, not you.
Fair?
Not you.
Captain, it appears they are scanning our cargo hold.
They're seeing what you want.
Extraordinary amount of Trekkie grain, Captain. Giving it to us would be persuasive.
You got yourself a deal, Captain.
The portal is nearly depleted of ferronium, but I calculate there is enough left for a single trip.
I know me being here wasn't ideal and potentially reality-threatening.
Aw.
Meeting all of you has been one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I can relate, Brad.
Unexpected day for all of us, Ensign. But for the sake of the future, try not to come back.
Are you kidding? Come back every chance you get. I can't imagine, like, flying on the original Enterprise, the NCC 1701. Spock and Kirk and Bones. Oh, that's right, that's right.
We only had enough for one trip.
Oh. Whoa. Wait, Boims. Did I time travel?
Oh my God,
Piked Enterprise
Oh, Mariner, please.
5 to beam back.
Ugh, ranks on the sleeve. I don't know about that.
Ranks on the sleeve. I don't know about that. Oh my God, Beckett is never going to be able to keep her opinions and information to herself.
One more second, we wouldn't be stuck here.
Do you know how worried I was? You disappeared in a vortex while I was in charge. For all I knew, you were dead or stuck in a dystopian San Francisco in the middle of a riot.
I'm sure I should get that.
Look, I'm gonna keep this like 100% profesh, but I was thoroughly unprepared for how hot young Spock was going to be.
He can definitely hear you.
One time traveler is a security threat. 2 is a disaster.
Come on.
They are. This is serious.
Spock, what's...
This is serious.
I am afraid Ensign Mariner depleted the last of the supply.
Well, in my defense, that thing has like 0 instructions, you know?
Oh my God.
The ensign is correct. We could attempt to synthesize ferronium ourselves.
Hot Spock agrees with me.
Hot Spock.
Oh, you know, I have linguistics experience. Maybe I could help her.
Not like Spock needs help from me.
I can use the extra pair of hands.
Oh.
If Mr. Boimler is not afraid of losing one of them.
What the? Spock smiling now?
He just doesn't have to go with it.
Don't like
fine.
I don't like it. I don't like it either.
I thought that being here would be perfect, but now I just don't want to get stuck here.
Yeah, tough to meet your heroes, huh?
I joined Starfleet so I could be a part of history.
You are, buddy.
We're gonna have to go live somewhere off the grid where we can't affect history at all.
No, I'm not living off the grid anywhere. I thrive on the grid. I require grid.
She is the grid.
Ugh. What do you... Oh.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Oh my God, he did the walk.
So that is just Boimler. He is probably freaked out because you're number one. I mean, he has a poster of you up in his bunk. A pin-up poster. It's a poster that is pinned up. Are we saying the same thing?
Are we saying the same thing?
Honestly, it's kind of weird you even know me at all.
Girl, everybody knows you.
Girl.
What do they know? Actually, maybe.
You're not allowed to say, are you? But it's Beckett, so she'll say whatever.
Fearless in the face of a bunch of different aliens that I'm not gonna name or talk about too much because you haven't met them yet. And, you also know how to have fun.
That's not terrible.
No, it's amazing. Because you're amazing.
It's just a lot of pressure, you know? I mean, I'm 22.
Oh my God, you forget how young she is in this.
Universally known, super translating, unflappable, hardworking badass.
All right. I think it's time we took a break.
If you need to know how to relax, you are with the right person.
Section 48 Alpha-7. Officers must take meal breaks at regular intervals. I could report you.
You know Starfleet codes?
She knows them all.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of them that let you slack off a ton. So yeah, come on. All right, we got some Orion hurricanes. Well,
I like you. You're a good, bad influence.
She's the best bad influence.
Party.
Cool, but only if I can take a bunch of pictures and weird my mom out with a history book.
Starbase Earhart. Guy tried to trade me a Domjot set.
What's Domjot?
Oh, it's this billiards game that Nausicaans are terrible at, yet love to bet on for some reason.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Wait, give me a second. Erica, you're brilliant!
Yep.
This is true. I am. Why?
The glyphs on the portal are an ancient Nausicaan dialect. It's thousands of years old.
There was something you told her about my future. Perhaps I should know.
No, nothing from me on the old, future-altering front.
He can't tell you, Spock.
Look, all I said was that I'm surprised that you're so human. Yes, the universe needs Vulcan Spock.
Sure.
We are separating fissile isotopes at high speeds. The chance of an explosion is down to a coin flip. I find myself curious.
What?
Do you feel lucky?
No, not at all.
No, I don't either. Not with smiling Spock.
Okay, is that bad? Are sparks bad?
Yes. Seek cover.
Seek cover! That could have gone better. Oh, great shot.
Oh my dear, there is nothing quite so soothing as a properly calibrated warp core.
She's super old, too. I wonder if she knows him in the future.
I look up to everyone on this ship, but turns out I don't belong here.
Ah, come on.
Most heroes I've seen are just pretending half the time. He said to me, I always pretended to be someone I wanted to be. Until finally, I became that someone. Or he became me.
I love that. Oh, great shot. Incredibly great shot.
Oh, holy Q!
Holy Q.
They had kind of a Trelane thing going on.
What are you?
No, I know this. I know that shit now.
That's oh fudge.
Oh fudge.
Yeah, but the translation was a bust.
Wait, she couldn't crack it?
No, she could. Thank you. Problem is, all it said was, "This is a time portal."
The Orions took grain in exchange for the portal, so I figured if we're gonna be stuck here anyway, might as well trade it back and give that food to people who really need it. Done worrying about the future. I want to help people now.
There you go.
You're gonna need an accomplice. And I never get caught.
What are you doing here?
Oh, no! Sorry.
I never get caught. 12 seconds later.
I'm having you both confined to quarters until we reach Starbase 1, then you'll be their problem. Lieutenant, I'd like a moment alone with them both, please.
Sir.
Chris, you're being a bit of a dick in this. I understand it's irritating, but...
For a guy who seems like a rule follower, you certainly break a lot of them. And Miss Mariner, I thought you were here to save your friend, not make a situation worse.
Look, it was all me, okay?
Now, Beckett.
Mr. Boimler, I heard that you've been encouraging my crew to throw me a surprise party. Please stop doing that.
Encouraging them?
You never know how many birthdays you have left. And right now, you have friends who want to celebrate you.
Oh, he's trying to tell you.
Not wanting a party has nothing to do with what's going to happen to me. It's about what's already happened.
What?
Father, we didn't get along. Frankly, there were times I downright hated his guts.
Yeah.
This is the first year I'll be older than he was when he died. But I'd give years of my own life if we could have one more argument.
Ugh.
If someday you're not around anymore, how many people on this ship would wish they had another day to talk to you?
Oh, shit.
Sometimes it's hard to visit the past.
Wow, that got me. It got me bad. Incredible line. God, really good.
I try to think how I would feel setting foot on Archer's Enterprise.
Oh, the NX-01? Don't worry, Boimler would freak out about that, too.
The NX-01?
They don't...
Captain, I think I know how to get us home.
Oh, come on, Brad. What do you got cooked up, buddy?
When I first arrived, I brought expectations of each of you from the future. And not only was that dangerous, it denied the reality of who you are right now.
Oh, Brad.
Later on in the tour, they said that ships back then actually used heronium alloy in their hulls.
Ta-da!
So we need to dig an NX-class ship out of mothballs.
No, because the tradition is every time a new vessel's commissioned,
Construction starts with a piece of the last ship to bear its name.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know where the section is located?
I don't, but...
Surprise, I paid attention.
All this time we have been walking over a piece of history. I'm a huge fan of Travis Mayweather, first pilot of the NX-01.
I'll see you're fanning out over the original crew.
Are we sounding like
Them.
Indeed. It is exhausting.
I love this.
Yeah, you're the literal poster girl / woman for Starfleet.
You should have led with that part.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really big reason why I joined. Ad Astra per Aspera.
They put that on the poster?
And I put it in my bunk.
Oh, I love this.
Your flagrant disregard for temporal protocols by telling me this is deeply troubling.
But appreciated.
But thanks all the same.
I don't know why I'm tearing up so much in this episode. Holy smokes. Oh my God. Boimler will never forget that wink. Ever. Oh, Brad.
Live long and prosper, Mr. Boimler.
Energize.
Say it back, say it back.
Live and...
Oh, I'm so happy for Brad.
We called you because we didn't want those Federation colonists to starve.
You know, you meet your heroes and then you're like, what have I done with my life? I'm trash, right?
You do that too?
I'm trash.
And we need the portal to get them home.
Really? To a future where it's considered offensive to assume an Orion is a pirate.
There you go.
Our best friends in Starfleet is an Orion officer.
There you go.
She does also go by the name Mistress of the Winter Constellations. It's very strange.
That name?
Her great-grandmother's on your ship. Her name's Tendi?
I have an Astria Tandy on my ship.
Oh my God.
As far as history is concerned, Orion's discovered it. Orion scientists.
Well played.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Oh, holy shit, this is a good episode. I totally forgot. I couldn't appreciate it. Look at me. What the hell's wrong with me? Lord almighty.
To the
on, should we go get them?
Oh my God.
It's good to meet you, Captain.
Oh. We must save Lower Decks, my friends. We must. It is a moral imperative.
What? They seem nice.
They seem nice.
It turns out Orions did discover this portal.
I know, I told you. My great-grandmother discovered it.
Oh, Astria, right?
That's right, but how'd you know her name?
Amazing.
Oh, numero una. How was the mission, Mariner? Never seen you fight to get work before. Captain was just gonna send cadets to that portal, but she called dibs.
It was boring. Go away.
She has to go.
Get this mission? You did it just so I'd get to go.
No, Rance was just an idiot with a bad memory.
She's the best friend. She is the best of friends. Oh, amazing. Oh, we're not done.
When we shouted surprise!
Oh my God.
What exactly have we been drinking for the last hour?
Oh.
Orion Hurricanes. Karas gave us a bottle of real Orion Delac, so they're genuine.
Does anyone else feel strange? Why does everything feel so...
So the Delac makes him do this?
Don't normally do this.
My eyes feel huge. Do my eyes look huge?
What the hell is in these things?
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right, my friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 7, Those Old Scientists. And the only thing left to do is to talk about it. All right, my friends, we just got done watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 7, Those Old Scientists. Wow. Okay, so I have seen, I'd probably say I saw most of this episode before. There were a couple parts I didn't remember. I probably did see it, but I just didn't have the context to kind of appreciate it or remember it. But boy, oh boy, it was basically like seeing it for the first time because I was able to appreciate all the Lower Decks references before. Going into this, I only had kind of like a loose background information on Pike's Enterprise. I'd never seen the cage, never seen anything like that. So a lot of the context for Strange New Worlds and, Lower Decks, this crossover, super lost on me. Now, though, I feel like I don't have the original series background. I've only seen the first season, but I'm way more versed in everything now than what I was then. But with the Lower Deck stuff, I'm all caught up to where they were when they had this. So everything made it, Mistress of the Winter constellation meant something to me. The fact that the Orion's like, whoa, what was that? What'd you say? Amazing stuff. You know what? I think what this did the most for me is just so, not that I needed this, but it solidified in my mind the absolute need for Lower Decks. And again, you can be a fan of Lower Decks or not, because it really, I don't yuck anybody's yum who doesn't like Lower Decks because they might not like that level of comedy. I completely understand that. In many cases, I'm not like, I want all the he's and the haws all the time. But, the thing with Lower Decks is, even though they make jokes and it's funny and stuff like that, there's always a story. There's always an element of character development. There's always something revelatory about the world or the universe of Star Trek that's apparent in each and every episode. They take us places, they show us things, they give us laughs. It is really, the humor, and I've made this mention before on one of the Lower Decks reactions. Lower Decks is responsible for bringing humor to the Star Trek universe. We've had humor. I mean, people have busted jokes. I remember in one of the movies, Marshmelons, Too Many Marshmelons, and we've had humor. There's been humor present. There have been jokes made, not obviously to the level of Lower Decks. And I would dare say, and again, I don't have too much of a context, but like the original series, I'm sure there are some funny jokes every now and again, but it's certainly not based in comedy or humor or even lightheartedness. And the thing is with Lower Decks is it provides the other end of that. It's got a lot of lighthearted humor and joy and just kind of shenanigans and things like that. But they are still on the same spectrum. They are still Star Trek. And Lower Decks is absolutely essential to the Star Trek universe. And as long as the creative team in place that's making Lower Decks wants to continue to make Lower Decks, we need to, and they are confident that they can give the same quality of stories that they have given so far. We have to let them do that. We have to let them proceed. We have to let them complete their mission of telling us what they need to tell us about the Cerritos and her crew. But the bottom line is just seeing this interaction between, the live action Enterprise, Pike's Enterprise, and seeing, at least two of our four, now five, lower deckers, it was wonderful. What it speaks to is, could Jack Quaid and Tawny Newsome, could they go forward, and could they be in a live action show themselves, or appear here or appear there, or appear in like a Picard spin-off, like they talked about, something like a Star Trek Legacy, which I think that's the name of the show that they were kind of saying that like Seven of Nine was going to be, Jerry Ryan was going to be a part of, and basically kind of like, not the remnants, but yeah, the remnants from like Picard would kind of like move on to be this new series. I mean, I said it once in the other reactions. Wouldn't it be amazing if a ship pops out of warp and it's captained by Bradward Boimler? I mean, I'd lose my mind. I'd be crying for a week if that happened, just because apparently in my old age, I've gotten very emotional over just about anything that happens in Star Trek or anything I watch nowadays. And I literally cannot keep my shit about me. So I apologize for being, weepy. I'm a major weeper, to quote Jude Law in The Holiday. Which is probably not the strongest, man card you want to play whenever you're talking about how you're crying. But anyhow, I am what I am. I stand by it. But this was just a fantastic look at both how the worlds can collide. And again, it just shows that there is so much depth to the characters on the lower decks that they are able to almost effortlessly fit into what the real Star Trek universe, pop right in, make contributions. You've got great actors in both of those, Jack and Tawny. Great actors. They're able to more than hold their own with, live action actors. They're not just VO people. And again, I hate when people make that, well, that person's a voice actor, they're an actor. A hard stop. If you've ever seen some of the things that voice are asked of voice actors, listen, it's insane. People give very little directions. I've sat in on a couple. I've never been a voice actor, but I've sat in on a couple of recording sessions, and they are given incredible notes like, "Hey, could you say that with more spite?" And someone will say it, and they'll be like, "No, that sounds like anger. I need more spite." What? What is your definition? It's insane. Direction and notes for VA work is, in my limited experience with stuff like that, it's just nuts. So I never say someone is a VA, or, they are actors across the board. And I mean, that just shows that, there is way, not just inside Lower Decks, but inside the entire Star Trek universe. There is a place for the Cerritos. There is a place for our lower deckers. Bradward Boimler, Beckett Mariner, Tendi, Rutherford, T'Lyn, all of them deserve to continue to live and breathe in the Star Trek universe. Look what they can do. Look what they can add. Look what they can bring. Look where they can take us. I think that's all I have to say about this wonderful crossover of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 7, Those Old Scientists. And for the record, this will be placed whenever we do Strange New Worlds. I'll just drop this one in the appropriate order, but I won't rewatch or anything like that. I think this is the standard for whatever that means for this particular episode's reaction, because this was placed for a specific purpose, so I could make sure that my lower decks experience was completed. And I don't think it's cutting into Strange New Worlds or taking agency away from it, but I will use this one whenever we get to episode 7 of season 2. But my friends, if you could do me a favor now, and if you stuck with me this long, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy ding ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, the original series. Each and everything that we go live with or sci-fi here on the channel, you'll be made aware. And of course, if there's anything we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. And of course, if you don't like Patreon, just join us over here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all bonus episodes like this one early. And of course, anything else we do, like our Expanse case files or Star Trek personnel files upcoming, you'll be gifted those as well, my friends. Thank you so much for your support. But friends, all that is then, this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from this wonderful crossover. So where should we say goodbye from? We should say goodbye from just that moment when Beckett and Brad were getting ready to go through the portal, the time portal, and they look back and they see their heroes. And then we go to us as we look through our portals and we see our heroes: Bradward Boimler, Beckett Mariner, Tendi, Rutherford, T'Lyn. We know that they have stories yet to tell and experiences that we need to see. We need to see what butterfly effects they can provide for the future of Star Trek, because we know that each and every one that they do provide will be fantastic, remembered, and worth the wait. Until next time, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.